All right, let's get started on one last example before I have you do the problem set. So in this example, let's just use normal numbers. What if we just had a 17 and we are dividing by 4? Let's use that as our example. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to write out my 17 here. Make a place value chart. Oh, I'm so sorry. Turning on the lights, light dance. There we go. And let's make 4 groups. Here's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So I could use the same thinking as before. If I have $17 or 17 anything, and I'm dividing among 4 people, how much is each going to get? So right now I have one $10 bill. So can I just give it to this person? I can't. So I'm going to take that $10 bill away and exchange it for more ones. That would be 10 ones, which means I have 17 ones total now. All right, pause the video. I want you to divvy out your 17 $1 bills. And actually try and finish solving for this. What do you think do you do if it doesn't come out evenly? All right, let's check our work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, it's not even. I'm going to have to take 1 away from that person so they all have 4. Again, this is where we add another column. And if there's nothing here, what can I place? A 0. So let's exchange. This is like a $1 bill being taken away. Ooh, that also means the 17. This is where the decimal is. It's right after that. So I'm taking $1 away, and let's add 10 dimes. Now divvy them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It didn't work again. I have these 2 extra. Now they all have 2. What do? That's right, we're adding another column here. And if there was nothing in that column before, we write a 0. So now I'm taking 2 dimes away, and that becomes 20 pennies. Now let's try and divvy these up. Hopefully it comes out evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay, it came out evenly. If it didn't, I would just have to keep adding columns until it did. All right, because it came out evenly, let's check. I'm going to add that decimal here so I don't forget it. How many 10s did each group have? And if it helps you, I don't really have a blank piece of paper. But let's look at one of those groups. Nothing here. I could add a 0. It's not needed. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many tenths? 1, 2. How many hundredths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this was money, $17 divided among 4. Everybody gets $4.25. Let's see how this looks using long division, because we haven't done one that doesn't have a plate or it doesn't have a decimal. So there's my 17. I'm dividing by 4, and I'm still going to use dad, mom, sister, brother, rover. You getting sick of that yet? All right, let's start dividing. 4 goes into 1. 4. Nope. Too much already. 0 times. How many times can 4 go into 17? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 is too much. So it must be 4 times, which was 16. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract 1. If this was money, does it make sense to say $17 divided by 4? Oh, everyone gets $4 remainder 1. No, that doesn't make sense. So this is when having a decimal needs to be added. So on this 17 here, I can't just add an invisible 0 yet, because that would make it 170. So instead, I need to add first a decimal, then a 0. Because it doesn't change the value if I add the 0 if there's a decimal there. It still is just 17. So if I add a decimal down here, I'm also going to bring it up top. Now I can keep going just like normal. 4 goes into 10. 4, 8, 12. Oh, too much. 4, 8. 2 times 10 minus 8 is 2. I can't have a remainder, so I need to keep going. So I'm going to bring down. What am I going to bring down? Another 0. Just like how up top I added another column. So now repeat. How many times does 4 go into 20? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 5 times and I hit 20 exactly. Now that I've subtracted and I hit 0 and there's nothing to bring down, now I know I'm done. And look, I got the same answer as before. All right, I want you to do a little practice with this. So I'm opening up my Blue Spine Learn book. And if you've been ripping out your pages, it's right on top. If not, it's on page 103. 103. It's lesson 15. So your must-dos for today, I want you to complete question 1, which is these two, the place value charts and the division. So I'll get you started. Question 1, you're starting with 0, decimal, 5. And we have to divide it into 2. So I'm going to draw a line underneath it. And then I'm going to make 2 groups. So here's group 1. Here's group 2. Okay? And the next one is 5 decimal 7. Notice I'm writing this kind of small because now I have to divide it into 4 groups. So 4 groups, and draw 3 lines. Here's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Make sure you have 4 groups on the bottom, 2 groups on top. And then my last hint to you before you get started, if you get stuck here, these ones already have decimals. So you'd actually write those right up top so you don't forget them. But if you get stuck and you have nothing to bring down, remember you can always add a 0 and it won't change the value. All right, solve these two, and when you're ready to check your work, go on to the next slide.